Hello everybody from another morning down here on Lough Derg. It's a beautiful morning. The sun has just came up and it's forecast to be a nice, cool, calm day. So we're going to go out and target some trout and some pike in today's video. I've been focusing on the trout at the start of the season and to be honest I completely forgot about the pike. So I brought the jerkbait rods with me today. So we're going to try to catch a few pike throughout the day. As you can see there, the conditions are flat calm with sunny conditions. The trout fishing is going to be very tough, so that's why we brought the pike rods basically, so we can catch a few fish. So I have the boat all loaded up, ready to go. We're going to take you along for the adventure again and talk you through the fishing as always. I'll just show you the layout of the boat. It's nothing special, lads. I have the pike net, a trout net, some pike lures, pike rods, trout rods, measure board, and obviously the fuel tank. Then I have my fish finder and my engine. And I have 2 towels to sit on because my seat is leaking. It's not leaking, it's just condensation overnight. So yeah, that's the crack, lads. We're going to head out and do a bit of fishing. It's a Sunday morning. We have all day. We're not on any time constraints. Yeah, we're going to go out and enjoy the day's fishing. So we're fishing here at the end of April. Obviously the mayfly is going to start going out. It started going out there during the week, but usually I like to give it a week before, you know, the trout actually go on them. I know there's rumours of 1 or 2 lads catching 1 or 2 fish already, but I know there's a lot of lads get excited and they go out early and, you know, they don't catch that. And so yeah, I'll bring out the fly rod probably next week for a few sessions in the evenings. I really like that gnat fishing in the evenings. But yeah, that's the crack, lads. We're going to go out and catch a few fish. Make sure to be hitting that like button as we're going along, and let's go. As always, lads, life jackets, don't forget them. Alright, let's get going. We're all ready to go. Have the coffee, GoPro, let's go. Hey guys, we're into a trout. Feels like a solid fish on Yasik's handmade lure, Elcor baits, Elcor handmade lures. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's handmade lures. Yasik Gorney's lures. Just twitching this one along in the rod. Nearly got pulled out my hand. I'm not even messing. So hopefully it's not a tiny trout, but it's hard to know depending on where they get hooked. That's a nice trout, yeah. He's going crazy. Try to get him into the net. Yes. Great. Have a quick look at the lure. It's a lovely trout. Here's Yasik's lure. Small little twitch bait. Kind of a greeny colour. But that is a beautiful trout. That is easily 14 inches. Very long fish. Quite skinny, but it's a long fish. So guys, just got a trout here. Lovely fish on one of Yasik Gorney's lures, Elcor handmade lures. It's a small little twitch bait. You just twitch it along under the surface and it catches the fish. Really nice lure. So I'm going to give you a look at the fish. I have him resting in the net, in the water, so it's going to wet the hands. The wet hands before you grab the fish if you're going to release them anyway. It's quite a long fish and it's quite lean, but it's quite a long fish for the size of it. There he is. Look at that. Beautiful wild Irish brown trout. Really long fish for the size of him anyway. Could do with a few meals. Gave a good fight though. So there he is there. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. See you later, buddy. Off to his next meal. Yeah, good going. That lure, that fish absolutely hammered that lure. I can't even put it into words how hard he hit the lure. So I'm actually going into the harbour there now, pick up the missus. She's coming out because it's a nice sunny day. She's ringing me there now, so I'm going to go in and pick her up. And she's going to come out for a bit of fishing now. So we just came into the harbour to pick up Karina. And we're going to head out there now again and try to catch a few fish. We've been fishing for about 2 hours. We only have one trout, so the sun is obviously keeping them down in the water. They're not really feeding too much, but we'll keep trying, try to catch 1 or 2 more, and we might go for pike later on, we'll see. But yeah, nice day. Okay, so the plan is we're going to do some trolling over the deep water, because it's, as you can see, it's really bright, and the trout don't feel too well when it's like this, and they usually stay down in the water away from the surface, because the UV rays, they don't have the eyelids and they don't like to come near the surface to hit the lures. So what we're going to do here is we're going to troll the deep water. Have 2 rods and a small rod for the middle. We're going to put out 3 rods, and we're going to fish them with the planer boards, Super Cruise Ghost planer boards. What the planer boards do is they drag the lures wide of the boat. They give you a really big spread. When you're fishing on a big lake like this, the more ground you can cover, the better. It makes a huge difference in your catch rate. You know, you're pulling 3 lures in a big space rather than 3 lures in a narrow space directly behind your boat. You know, you can cover probably the size of a football pitch behind the boat, and if you see a fish underneath the lures, you have a good chance of getting them. So we're going to troll these lures here. I picked out these ones. On the middle rod, we're going to go for an eel. It's a 40 centimeter eel. I like using big lures, lads, you know that from the videos already. That's no problem for a small pike to eat. A 70 or an 80 centimeter pike can take that, no bother, but obviously we're going for meter fish. And then I have the 2 reliables, the line shrew roach, 32 centimeters. Obviously you can see he's got no fins, he's missing all his fins, he's been eaten alive. This lad is the same, he's been absolutely destroyed. My pike, they catch me a lot of fish. I haven't done much trolling yet this year, so hopefully we get a few fish now doing this. I'm going to let them out behind the boat. We're going to start fishing in about 8 meters, 7-8 meters, and out to 10 meters. And we're going to go along the contours of the lake on the drop-offs, looking for the big fish, you know, the pelagic ones, out hunting in the open water, and try to catch them. So let's get the lures out and get the boat moving. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I let out the lures. I start off with the rod on the side, so the left hand side rod here. Get the lure into the water. You can just make sure that it's swimming properly, which it is. I start letting out the line on a steady retrieve, stopping it every now and again so that it doesn't all get into a tangle. So I like to get the lures back about, I'd say, 70 or 80 yards behind the boat. Because we're trolling in deep water, I want them lures to be down halfway through the water column, around 20 foot down if we're fishing in 40 foot of water. So I'll let out a good bit of line, and then I'll show you exactly what I do next. Okay, so I have the lure out to the distance that I want to fish at. So I stop the spool, put it into gear, I grab the line, and from there I grab the red planer board, because that's the left hand side. You put the clip on the line, and from there pinch the top end of the clip to the top side of the line, like that, and that will release when you catch a fish. So what you do is you let it back out, open your drag, the planer board is going to go out, and from there all you have to do is put your reel into gear, and the force of the boat and the water will drag the board wide of the boat, and then you have a big spread out the back of the boat. You'll cover more distance. You can set that as wide as you want or as narrow as you want. Cover as much ground as you want. So there, that's the lure working. It's swimming behind the board. When you get a fish, it's going to release off the board. The board will slide down the line. You can play the fish, and that's the way you do it. So give it a go. We'll get the other rods out. Okay guys, Kareen is into her fish. She's doing a good job. Does he feel big?
Yeah.
You thought you lost it a second ago. I'll keep the rod down, that's it.
Oh, sorry.
That's it. Hasn't jumped yet. Come on. She must be nearly in. I'd say that's a big fish.
Do I keep going?
Yeah. That's it, you're nearly there. Oh, it's a big one.
Oh. What do I do?
That's it.
What do I do?
Keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling. Yes! Whoa! Big fish. Good job.
Yay.
Okay, that's a meter. Here. Woohoo! You tired? Lovely fish. We'll get her unhooked, give her a second to rest and get her released. Okay, so big fish in the net. We'll get her unhooked now in a second, but that is a beast of a fish. Well done, Karina. Okay guys, meter fish for Karina. Look at the patterns on that. Really nice fish. Will you get her back?
Yeah.
Ready to drop her in?
No.
Yeah, either side, whatever you want. That's okay. Hold the tail, give her a second. There she goes. See you there, big girl. Oh. Okay, that was a really nice fish. That was Karina's second meter pike. I think last year you got 104 centimeters. That one was 100. Really nice fish. So yeah, we're just trolling for the last, I'd say, 30 minutes and just got that fish. So we'll continue on a little bit more. There's a few spots I want to check and see if we can get one or two more pike, and then maybe later on we'll go back for the trout. We'll see. Make sure you hit that like button for her pike. So we're going to put a herring sad on the middle rod because I just didn't fancy the eel. I wasn't getting any hits, so I want to change it up. We'll try the bright day, bright baits sort of a thing. So let's get this clipped on. No, don't want it there. Try it there. And I'm going to put the weight, there's a 15 gram lead because I want to fish it deep. I'm going to put it, say, there. I want it to swim straight in the water. So that should be fine. Oh, so I'm just having my lunch there now. Ham sandwich time. We have a new captain on the boat. She's going to drive us to the next spot while I have a bit of food. What are you showing me? So you just twist it, and then that's the throttle. Got it wet. Slowly, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you just turn it the other way to slow down.
Which way
And keep us in the deep water. Follow it up there, yeah. So we're going to head up to a trout spot there now and see if we can get a few trout, but it's so sunny that I don't know if they're going to be feeding, but we'll give it a go anyway. Now guys, that's going to be it for the end of this video. It was a long day on the water and it wasn't the best fishing, but it was nice weather, so I can't complain too much. I was actually out there since about 7 o'clock in the morning and it's about 4:30 now, and all we have to show for it is one trout and one pike. But we fished hard and we caught a few fish. Karina got a nice pike and the trout was okay, really good hit on the twitch bait. But if you enjoyed the video lads, make sure to hit the like button. It's not easy fishing in conditions like this. I'd rather have a wind, you know, the wind really wakes up every sort of fish. But yeah, we'll be out fishing again next week so we can do more videos. It's not the end of the world. So make sure you hit the like button on the video lads, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop a comment if you made it this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching, we'll catch you out here next time.